Hi, glow, flame, and ignite. Welcome to another Sunday session with Sophie. Ba-doop. It is such a pleasure, as always, to have you here with me. This week, we've got a game. We're starting off with a game. It's called Make It or Break It. What I've done is I've put together 10 different video clips, and something is happening in that clip, and you have to decide whether the person makes it, whatever they're doing works, if they make it, or if they break it, and whatever they're doing doesn't work. Alright, so I'm about to show you the clip. Remember, if you think that it all works out, you give a thumbs up. If you think that they're going to fail somehow, you do a cross. Make it or break it. Have fun!
Now Kevin Chappell at 10. 158 left for his second shot. Oh! Well, that's what you might expect from the guy who's 10th. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Now, this week I wanted to try something a little bit different. We are still looking at the prophet Elisha, and this week we were going to explore how Elisha was victorious over an army. The king of Aram was out to get the Israelites and Elisha, but God saved him. Now, for this week, I thought what we would do is I would actually read you the Bible story. I'm going to put some graphics up, just some floating lights up on the screen so that you can't see me. And I want you to maybe lie down, turn the lights off, and use your imagination to really see this story inside your head as I read it. Let's go. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 8. Elisha traps the Arameans. When the king of Aram was at war with Israel, he would confer with his officers and say, "We will mobilize our forces at such and such a place." But immediately Elisha, the man of God, would warn the king of Israel, "Do not go near that place, for the Arameans are planning to mobilize their troops there." So the king of Israel would send word to the place indicated by the man of God. Time and time again, Elisha warned the king so that he would be on alert there. The king of Aram became very upset over this. He called his officers together and demanded, "Which of you is the traitor? Who has been informing the king of Israel of my plans?" "It is not us, my lord, the king," one of the officers replied. "Elisha, the prophet of Israel, tells the king of Israel even the words you speak in the privacy of your bedroom." "Go and find where he is," the king commanded, "so I can send troops to seize him." And the report came back, "Elisha is at Dothan." So one night the king of Aram sent a great army with many chariots and horses to surround the city. When the servant of the man of God got up early the next morning and went outside, there were troops, horses, and chariots everywhere. "Oh, sir, what will we do now?" the young man cried to Elisha. "Don't be afraid," Elisha told him, "for there are more on our side than on theirs." Then Elisha prayed, "O Lord, open his eyes and let him see." The Lord opened the young man's eyes, and when he looked up, he saw on the hillside around Elisha was filled with horses and chariots of fire. As the Aramean army advanced towards him, Elisha prayed, "O Lord, please make them blind." So the Lord struck them with blindness as Elisha had asked. When Elisha went out and told them, "You have come to the wrong way. This isn't the right city. Follow me and I'll take you to where the man you are looking for is." And he led them to the city of Samaria. As soon as they had entered Samaria, Elisha prayed, "O Lord, now open their eyes and let them see." So the Lord opened their eyes, and they discovered that they were in the middle of Samaria. When the king of Israel saw them, he shouted to Elisha, "My father, should I kill them? Should I kill them?" "Of course not," Elisha replied. "Do we kill prisoners of war? Give them food and drink and send them home again to their master." So the king made a great feast for them and sent them home to their master. After that, the Aramean raiders stayed away from the land of Israel. How interesting that story is. If you want to keep your eyes closed or keep laying down, that's fine. You can just quickly listen to just the thoughts I had on that passage. God takes care of the people who follow and listen to him. Sometimes it's hard because we don't feel like we can see God and his armies of angels protecting us, like the young man. But it doesn't mean that God isn't there, helping you and working with you. This week, I was wondering if you could turn to an adult in your room and ask them if they've ever felt scared and if they've ever felt like God helped them in that situation. What did that help look like? I wanted to pray with us also. Taking time to pray can sometimes be really difficult, and sometimes you might not feel like you have the right words, and that's okay. God can hear what's in your heart, and sometimes you don't even have to say anything out loud. So I wanted to just encourage you to think of a time when you were afraid. Maybe you were afraid to tell people that you believed in God, or maybe you were afraid something bad was going to happen. Now think about that time, and then pray that God might show you how he was there helping you. It's so important to remember that God does not abandon the people that follow him. He loves you and he's with you. While you're still thinking, I'm going to pray for you. Dear God, thank you for the children of St. John's. I pray that today they might be able to think about how you are there to help them. When they feel afraid, God, I pray that they might be able to turn to you and you might be able to give them comfort and strength. Thank you that the kids might not see chariots of fire, God, but that doesn't mean you aren't there helping them. You can help people in so many different ways. Thank you that you love us and that you're there with us all the time. Amen. As always, there's a bit of craft. It's actually a colouring in sheet this week on the website, and that website is stjohnsblackheath.org.uk. If you have any feedback for me, I'd love to hear how this went for you. You can email me at children@stjohnsblackheath.org.uk. Hope that you have a blessed week, kids and parents alike. Bye for now.